We're all mad here.
Hey guys, welcome to the Madness Media channel. My name's Brian. Today we're going to keep trucking on our Outer Worlds series. Let's see. Last time... Oh, this is episode 3, by the way. Last time we went and stole the power away from the deserters' camp. And went through that whole factory, killed all those robots. Did a bunch of side missions last episode. This one, I hoping will be a little more productive, but yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I'm gonna probably do all the side missions, like as many as I can. So this is kind of gonna be a slow going series. It'll take a while, but that's all right. Let's see. Oh yeah, we got this nice little electric marksman rifle. Forgot about that. Pravarti over there. Alright, so I think what we're doing first is we gotta go now get our power core for our ship, which is at the deserters encampment at the botanical labs. So that's where we're gonna go first. Sorry about my commentary, I know it's atrocious, but it'll hopefully get better as time goes on. Where the hell's the door? I keep trying to sprint and it keeps cutting me off short. There we go, this will work. Oof. Yeah, I'm finally... God, it's been like 3 weeks since I recorded the last video. It's terrible. I'm hoping to get on a nice little schedule for getting these things done. We've been trying to get our feet off the ground, but for some reason we just can't quite get there. But it'll happen here pretty quick. We almost have our podcast up, so everything will be coming together here soon. Let's see. Yeah, I'll stick with the pistol for now. I think this has the plasma bullets. Hell yeah. Yeah, like I said, I already have way better weapons right now than I did on my last playthrough. Which is kind of weird. Well, I don't know if it's weird, but I just didn't do enough exploring the last time I played. What the hell is that? It's a snake. I did not notice that. I've never seen one of those. It's kind of disgusting. Ooh, these people are going to be mad that I stole their freaking power. Gotta convince him to go home. Go back.
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead. Whoa, Miss Parvati. You're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
I seen you wandering around here. You don't look like you're coming from town.
Just trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Ooh, sounds like your problem. Let's see. Never too late to start learning. I could give you a couple pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
I'll let you know if I find anything.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
See you later. Let's see. Who's this
Zoe
guy?
says she fought her way out of a marauder camp with her own bare hands.
Yeah, okay.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve.
Oops.
I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Reed needs his people back. This isn't personal, Adelaide. I need your power regulator.
You killed my garden, destroyed my community, sentenced my flock to a lifetime of slavery in Edgewater for a power regulator. Well, shit, I wish it was personal. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same 4 walls together.
Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The
That's a little
human body
morbid.
is rich with nutrients.
Jeez, she's kind of sick. What happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater's cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
What happened to you, Adelaide? All this anger had to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Alright, well, let's go either kill Reed or convince him to leave.
I know, I'm trying to think.
Let's see. Alright, let's go remove Reed quick. I hate that guy anyway, so... We'll just get Adelaide as the new management. See how this goes.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
A change of leadership might be what this town needs. Your town's a mess, Reed. The town's terrified of the plague. Abernathy asked me to steal medicine for him. Your town's a mess.
I have been holding this town together with both hands. You can't just expect me to leave. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Oh, Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with this plague. Adelaide made it clear she won't return unless you leave.
Unless you can demonstrate to me that we are helpless without her, I see no reason why I should stand down.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Look, Reed, all I know is that it involves some really complicated math, and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You won't last a day outside the walls, you know.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Oh, you don't have to do this, you know.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
Oof.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
All right, well, that was pretty easy. Man, I was kind of hoping to kill him. I guess he wasn't a complete jackass, huh? Oh, now I'm gonna fast travel now. A little easier. Ugh, that stuff looks so gross. Borstwurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. God, those things are ugly. Yeah. I hope it's still recording. I think it is. Okay, yeah, it is. We're good.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Oh, chill out.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Edgewater's better off with you running the place.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Alright, leveled up too. Woo! Huh, well, that was an interesting way to end things here. We get to leave now. Oh, I suppose that guy wants me to find him those books, but yeah, we might do that someday. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Got any perks? Nope. Alright. To the ship! Took us long enough to get off this rock, huh? It's amazing how much time you can spend in one spot. And I was even doing the missions pretty fast, I thought. But who knows?
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Well, then just come with me. You've never been on a ship before?
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Duh.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
God, she's weird. Everybody in this game is weird. It's a weird place.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I got the power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Sure. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay. Go plug this bad boy in and get the hell out of here. Go explore the universe. Dun, dun, dun.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's do it. And we have liftoff. Yeah. To infinity and beyond. Oh, I should have named my guy Buzz Lightyear. Damn. Missed a good opportunity there. Bummer. They should have made a Buzz Lightyear costume for this game. That would have been hilarious. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. Damn right it does. Now we're finally in the game.
Communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Ah, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded, also I can slow down time.
Oh, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys. Why do I need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kelly.
Oh, fine, I'll go have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
I'll put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Ooh. Look at all these places we gotta go to. Okay, well, where is the Groundbreaker? Welcome to the system map. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there.
Breaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Okay, let's go get this. What do you want?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we could head over to engineering now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time.
Yeah, you better.
Did you want to talk about something else?
Nope.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas provided you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on site. Okay. can actually sleep in this game. Adelaide's deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. You taught them an important lesson. Never dream. Oh. They just gave me their sign? That's funny. God, I feel like such a jackass. You taught them a perfect lesson. Never dream. We gotta get Vicar Max some armor. Whoa! Actually pretty elaborate.
Just as I remembered.
Oh, Vicar, you're always such a charmer. Let's see what we can get you for weapons, huh? 57, 131. I bet that's better than his. No, a little bit better. 89. Let's give him this bad boy. He's got a shotgun. Probably let him keep the shotgun. Oops. And armor-wise. Oof, not much. I guess, keep on that. Keep what you got on, I guess. It's kind of sad. I'll get you a helmet. This guy. Alright.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss-ball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses? He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little Back Bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a Back Bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. I'm Boris McConnell. You in a hurry to get somewhere? See you around. You in a hurry to get somewhere?
Not at all. Just, you know, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss.
Ooh, little foreshadowing there. Just called me boss. Ooh, wanted. McReed.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Let's see. Let's get some stuff sold here. I never use any of the food and stuff in this game, and I really should. It would probably make my life way easier. Am I buying shit? Oh my god, I'm a freaking idiot. Okay, well, sell all this back. Let's see. I just don't keep stuff. I'll probably regret that, but we'll find more, right? Let's just start fresh. I'm gonna keep that though. And sell all my junk. Perfect. Now we just gotta buy as much ammo as we can. Perfect.
Identification, please.
Present Hawthorne's ID. Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Hey, Bicker, don't be an
hold on.
ass.
This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
Oh, how do I get this resolved?
You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Oh, great. I'll talk to him and straighten this out.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Jeez, does anybody will just ask you to do anything in this world? Any of these worlds, like Skyrim, fucking Fallout, just, hey, you want to do me a favor? All the time. Sure, I'll do you a favor.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay? Tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and I should be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, get my ship unimpounded. I'm looking for someone named Gladys. Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. 2 biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me. Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Got it, thanks.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
That's all I needed to know about work.
All right.
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
Defense. You'll find her in the rest and go. On your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
All right. I'll see you around.
Be seeing you.
Carry on.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
I could use some work. Any pointers?
Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, mister?
See you around.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
What bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is. Not the criminal. Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but 2 officers.
Flying under the influence of illegal substances?
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
Any leads on where I might find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Alright.
There's something weighing on my mind.
The other day it was coming from Monarch.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were here.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled task transfer for the
Not gonna bother with that right now.
The board will
What's back here? Hello. Where's my... Oh shit, oh shit. Did I kill him? Oh man, oh man. Oh man. Where'd he go? Woof. Nice work, everybody. Ooh, workbench. Got anything to... Let's repair our stuff quick. Add a new barrel onto this. Increases critical damage dealt. And now we're gonna keep the plasma mag. Let's make this shock damage. Give it a good sight. No modifications to that. Okay, sweet. Ooh la la. Prismatic hammer. A science weapon. Science weapons are unique weapons that have strange and powerful effects. Science weapons damage and the strength of their effects both increase as your science skill increases.
Now, I don't say this lightly, but that is a work of sheer universal beauty.
Let's check it out. Ooh, that's interesting. Wonder what it does. The T&L stun baton, popular among the colony's law enforcement and those who steal from them. No, that's not what I was looking at. Hammersmith was working on a hammer weapon, the Pulse Hammer, when its rival company, Aramid Ballistics, stole the plans, rushed its development, and beat them to market, all the while ridiculing Hammersmith with a marketing campaign about them having no hammers in their weapon line. Hammersmith executives demanded the ultimate hammer to be produced, but this prototype was so expensive that it never entered production. Damn. Alright. Well, sweet. We got a badass hammer. Well, let's see. What missions do we have right now? Speak to Gladys. Talk to Bedford. Weapons from the Void. Search Hawthorne's terminal for clues. If Hawthorne left behind any clues about where more science weapons could be, they'd be in the logs on the captain's terminal of the Unreliable. Who goes there? Hunt down and kill Captain McReed. Talk to Dr. Wanda Pross Dorset in the sick bay. And that one. Okay. Ooh, what's this one? Introduce Parvati to Junlei Tennyson. Speak with Lily Hagen of Sublight Salvage. Why don't we do, let's go hunt down and kill McReed, huh? Like I said, we're going to be doing all the side missions, so, you know, this is going to take a while. I'm not looking to rush it. God, it'd be cool to live in a place like this.
Lots of unsavory types about.
Rest and go. We'll head there later. See, look at this guy. Creepy as fuck.
I'm not going anywhere, you hear?
CNP, I can't believe it's not yours. It's unbelievable how good it is.
What's with you lately? You seem down.
Board patrol nicked a friend of mine. Accused her of piracy.
Shit. Did you actually do it?
Sometimes you gotta listen to those eavesdropping things. Let's see, let's get our science up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then, oh man, 9, 10. Perks, let's see. Companion crit chance, base armor rating, carrying capacity, tactical time dilation recharge rate, 20% vendor prices down, base health up. God, let's do base health up. And we'll get Vickers. 10 increase to hack when he's in my party. Yeah, we'll get this bounty for McReed done, and then after that we'll go talk to the engineer.
Who there? Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Put that down before you incinerate the entire deck. You're only getting out of this alive if you play nice. Put that down before you incinerate the whole entire deck.
I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
This guy's fucking nuts. There's a bounty on your head. I want to claim the reward.
Listen to the fire of those convictions. This one's hungry for justice. Alive or dead? Rare or medium? What's it gonna be? How do you want me cooked, bounty hunter?
No need for violence. Give me your lighter and the bounty disappears.
My flame? Shit. Little Flick here got me started on the pyro path. Fine. He's yours. Give him a good home.
Don't worry, Mr. McRed. We'll treat Mr. Flick extra nice on account of he's your friend.
You call your lighter Little Flick?
I'll miss my baby Pyro, but it beats losing my head. This court needs its king, and I'm one of a kind.
Wait, the engraving on here, does this say Sanita on it?
Keen eyes you got there. Sanita gave me this lighter. We had a carnal understanding a few years back, and she wanted me to have something to remember her by.
There was something else.
Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it.
How did you end up back here?
Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded, and my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Sounds a lot like what happened to me.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the Groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank.
See you later.
The second floor is my place. Off limits to the likes of you. Whatever business brings you down to my domain, keep it local.
Can we talk?
Oh, if you must.
Captain, if I could trouble you for a moment of your time. While we're on the Groundbreaker, I may have an idea for how we could find a translator.
You know somebody who can read the book?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous philosopher scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bakono. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Sounds like a good lead, but how do we find him?
That's a good question. Fortunately, we're in the perfect place to start. This is where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Oh... How's that a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
Oh, sounds good.
Thank you, Captain.
Alrighty. Well, we got... Let's go turn in the bounty reward quick. Recent users. Keep telling you that hat doesn't fit right. There's something wrong with it. How many people have worn this thing before me? Is this my life now? Because if it is, I'll take it. I'll be your moon man, but there won't be anything left of me to care. Hope you're doing well, Mom. Thought I'd check in. Engineers visit the shop a bunch. I remember when I used to turn a wrench back home on Terra 2. Lily Hagen over in Sublight told me that I could always pursue a career in salvage if this thing doesn't work out. Please give Dad and the others a hug for me. Mom, it's really great that we can stay in touch like this. Little reminders of home are more important than ever. Enjoy the quality of Spacer's Choice goods I sent. You can get ones like them at home, but I figured you might appreciate me getting the company discount and all. Seeking contractor. Seeking ethically flexible spacer with Stellar Bay landing clearance. Payment in exchange for return of legal salvage. Details given upon acceptance of contract, active warrants, prior convictions, no questions asked. Our background checks filter out criminal and red flags. Plausible deniability is the Sublight way. See Lilia Hagen for details. Warehouse next to the Sprott Worst Joint, 2nd floor. Oh,
I'm not going anywhere, you hear? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Umfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
What's this about your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Maybe I can look in on Jessie.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Quest objectives requires you to enter a restricted area. If caught inside, you will be shot on sight. Using a disguise will prevent immediate hostilities.
Something I can help you with?
I'd like to see Jessie Doyle.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Perception. The records say, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
I'll see you around.
Take care.
Okay.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
Wheeler told me to tell you to get off his ass about your shipment.
Did he now? The mouth on that man. I swear his late mother'd be ashamed. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate.
I could try to find them. Who's Irion? Who's Irion?
Our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed. Sometimes by dates, usually by bandits.
I could try to find him.
I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Okay. We just need to find a medical license. Oh, look at that. We require an ID cartridge to use with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering the associated restricted area. Your holographic shroud has activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see you and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It'll get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated. Oh boy.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
For the last rats is on rotten time. Leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Oh, let's see. Open the door before I kick it down.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. All right, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
Oh, what did you do to get in trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
You think the board had someone follow you and now you're hiding out?
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1, assuming you want to keep breathing. Alright, I'll fess this part up too, if it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items. 3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the blood-tier diamond, last worn by an heiress on the Lost Hope, had surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
So you stole it?
If I had, you think I'd be hiding out in the med bay? I was gonna steal it, lined up Udom as my buyer. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Oh, Ellie asked me to help you out, so that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Udom for you.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal. Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
Okay. Where the hell? Oh, duh, we're all disguised. Oh man, we're gonna run out.
What?
Okay. Well, why don't we go talk to Udom? Since we got 2 things to do with him now. Fucking, ugh. Look at this.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants Groundbreaker.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. You must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
This guy's friggin' creepy. What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep, he sure did.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
He was eaten alive by feral candids. He died in an escape pod accident.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
Again, I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Oh. Why is the board so interested in Wells anyway?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Oh, what's this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
I can't tell you where Wells is.
It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
I'm here about Jessie Doyle. I want her debt settled.
Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Jesus. God. She's worth more alive than dead. Put her under an indentured contract. I'll pay it off for her.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill.
Whew. Total of 1,846 bits. I'll cover that. You're charging that much for emotional anguish, really?
I am extremely anguished, Captain. Please respect my feelings in this difficult time.
I doubt Mr. Bedford's ever felt real pain. We could introduce him to the sort of suffering that actually constitutes extreme anguish.
Jesus, Vicar.
For the good of his understanding.
You're crazy.
Be careful you don't irritate my guards, Vicar. You might not like their rather narrow understanding of what constitutes excessive force.
I'll cover it.
I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
That's all. Noise. Okay, let's see. What else do we got here? After we turn in that one. Worst contract. Talk to Ellie. We gotta still go claim that. Okay. Well, let's go claim the bounty and tell Ellie that her friend is safe.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier.
Hey guys, so I guess a bunch of this video, so for some reason the thing I use, it stops recording, and so you guys missed a bunch of stuff that happened. We helped Chief Junlei fix the radiators down at in the ship, and we killed McReed finally. We went back and killed him, and we made Ellie our companion after we finished helping her friend out with the board, but all that got cut out, and I'm not, well, I don't know, maybe I can load up a file here. No, I don't think so. So, fucking, I don't know. You guys just missed out on a bunch of stuff, but hopefully that won't happen again. I'll keep a better eye on it, so. Thanks for watching this episode. Fucking sucks. God damn it. Pisses me off. But next episode will be better, so. Thanks for watching. This has been the Madness Media channel. My name's Brian. Please check out our other stuff at Madness Media on YouTube. Look for the smiling face. Brad and Carl should be putting some stuff out here pretty quick. And let's see. You can check out our podcast at It's a Mad World After All. You can check that out on Google Play here pretty quick. We've been working on getting it on there, so hopefully that'll be up in the next couple days. You can also check it out at madnessmedia.space. You can just go to the It's a Mad World After All page. I think we had to make it into a separate page, but I'm not 100%. But anyway. And you can also check me out at madnessmedia16.twitch.tv. I can never remember how that one goes, but madnessmedia16 on Twitch, and hopefully I'll be getting that up and going here pretty quick again. So thanks for watching. Sorry about the mishap. It won't happen again, hopefully, but yeah, you guys just missed. We cleared out we fixed the heating problem in this big space station. It was basically all you missed. So we'll get it going next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Peace.